Hey, Mark Rodriguez here. With me is...
Jimmy Chan, also known as Jimmy or Wendy. Hey guys.
Yep, we're going to follow up with the 4th episode of Dragonball Daima. And, yeah, interesting episode. It's more like, I guess, world building, exploring the town. You remember the last episode, these guys they picked a fight with in the bar, stole their spaceship things, or plane.
Yeah.
And, now I got to walk. So they gotta walk because the air is very heavy, and if Goku tries to fly, it'll just sap up too much of his power because the air is too heavy and everything.
Yes, I guess you say it's like trying to walk through a bunch of thick air, while also trying to. It's like maybe like you're doing something, exerting your body to like run, but the air is like so thick you can't really get good breathing in. So that's the impression I'm getting with this. So I like the fact they have the limitation.
Yeah. So, yeah, they kind of walk around a bit, and as they walk, they do describe about the Dragon Balls. They explain that the Demon Realm has 3 Dragon Balls, but the interesting part is that, and I guess it makes sense, there's 3 parts of the Demon Realm, and each one has their own Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. And in this case, it's not a matter of, trying to go find them. It's like everyone knows where they are. It's just that they're guided by these giant things called Tamagamis?
Yeah, the Tamagami.
Yeah, and apparently... of course, before Goku gets involved, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, they're too powerful that no one can defeat them. So, of course, Goku's excited. He wants to fight them. He wants to find the Dragon Balls, blah, blah, blah.
And I'm wondering from the name, because, like, they're Tama and Gami. So, you combine, like, certain words together in Japanese, you got to change the characters. So, like, instead of, like, maybe so, like, Tama and Kami. So, Ka changed to Ga. So, Tamagami. So, I wonder if they're, like... guardians of the gods of the egg or something like that.
Yeah, because Tama means egg, right? Yeah. So, so Goku's excited. He's like, he had too much sugar in this episode in the beginning. Way too excited and stuff. But of course, they remind him that they gotta rescue Dende.
And Goku had an idea for that too. Gather the Dragon Balls, rescue, get everything back to normal, and also rescue Dende by making a wish to get, Dende back.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured that's where they were going with why they brought it up in a way, even with Goku's excited, demeanor and stuff. I figured that's where they were going to go with that.
Yeah. So they travel through the town and stuff. They got to go over like this sea of the sea of death or something it's called. It's the demon sea or something.
The death. I actually forgot what it was called.
Yeah, some dangerous sea that if you fall in there, you're screwed. So
yeah, it's like if you fall into Hiffle off a snake way.
Just stop. So anyways, they fly over that at least, and they get close to another area. There's a small little restaurant / store. I think it was a restaurant store, and they eat some of the food like a lizard and stuff like that. But the interesting thing is that they find all these little things that are actual bugs. And some of them...
They're like medimushi, like bugs, like medicinal bugs.
Yeah.
So...
And some of them cure things like headaches or whatever, but some of them restore your health, which sounds like the senzu beans.
And which is funny because I started saying, hey, so they have a senzu bean equivalent. And then Goku made that reference right after I did. I'm like, okay, so they have their senzu... thing, and I like what Goku was saying. If we use all of these, you can go and walk, do, fly, whatever. At least we have these senzu. I mean, we have these bugs we can eat to restore our strength and our health. In case whenever we get tired.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Well, the interesting one is that there's fusion bugs too. I guess they're like hugging each other. So if you separate them and one person eats whatever, that'll be a different type of fusion there. So that's interesting, especially with who will Goku fuse with. If they use those, I guess if Vegeta and them arrive whenever they arrive. But that's too predictable though. It'd be cool if you use with someone else before you arrive, something different. Okay, so anyways, let me see here. Another thing that was kind of weird, random line, because technically speaking, whatever. They do run into a random attacker, another bandit, and Goku already knew where he was because he could sense their ki. So Goku takes him out, but Glorio's like, I didn't even see anything. How did you know? And Kaioshin explains about the ki, and Glorio also took out a giant fish thing that was from the Sea of the Death or whatever, and Goku was impressed by his fighting skills and a whole bunch of stuff. Got even stronger than Kaioshin. And Kaioshin, that was a strong fighter too,
And of course, I was saying, will you please show us this? Because I still haven't seen it after all these years. I saw the Majin Buu saga. All I see is him saying, we can't do that. It'll be a problem. It'll be this. It'll be that. He Kaioshin.
Yeah, he didn't fight any at all during the Buu saga. I
He
mean,
didn't even train Gohan. He didn't even train Gohan.
Yeah, the closest we had was with Babidi, but they were just doing like magic stuff to each other. They weren't actually throwing hands, and Babidi isn't a character to throw hands with anyway. But yeah, so we never saw Kaioshin fight ever. So even that episode, the last one we were talking about with the bar, technically speaking, Kaioshin could have fought there too, but whatever. So anyways, yeah.
I had more faith in Kibito.
Yeah. Yeah, he's more violent. I don't think you've ever seen him fight either, but
but I said I had more faith in him than Kaioshin.
So anyways, the characters go to the restaurant and you know the bugs and everything, but they also need some form of transportation. So they get it's called like a flying.
It's some flower seed type thing. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it was pretty much a catapult.
Yeah, it's like it was like. So, you know, Gloria bought it and whatever. So basically it was like this giant, almost like a broomstick.
Like a stem. It looked like the stem of a it's more like the stem of a flower.
Yeah.
Kind of. So they had to hold on to it and just shoot in the direction you wanted to go. And they said with their weight, it can only go like 120 kilometers. And I love when Kaioshin was asking Glorio, so how do you control this? You don't. What? Why are you worried? Kaioshin, stop being a wuss. I'm sorry, I said it. I said it.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, that's the thing. They basically shot up into the air for as long as that lasts, and it goes down. And of course, you gotta like get off it before it actually crashes and stuff. And
yeah.
But they did that. So they got you know quite a whiles away now, and saves their energy because they're not flying. And of course Goku had a blast like roller. Goku must love roller coasters. But anyway.
But I was saying, but he's so used to flying. He used to ketone and all that stuff from back in the days. It probably was no big deal to him at this point.
Yeah. So now they only have, I think, what was it, half a day's worth of walking to make it to the castle?
Yeah.
And after walking, they see like some people there. So apparently like all these soldiers. Let me get the name of what they're called here because I kind of forgot.
Yeah, they work for the King Goma.
Yeah.
So they came toward like a town.
Gendarmerie, maybe.
Gendarmerie. I guess it is.
Yeah, or well, how else do you pronounce it?
But I'm kind of curious how they write it.
But anyways, yeah, so all these soldiers, they're all working for Goma, right? It's Goma? And I always mispronounce it.
Yeah,
and of course they're reminding everyone for the 1000th time that Darbra is dead now and Goma's in charge now, and he feels that you guys aren't, you know, giving enough taxes and stuff like that. And basically the way it works is everyone's got to give 3 gold coins. And these people, like, you gotta get the impression that they're poor. Some of them might even have a gold coin, you know? And for every gold coin that they don't have, they're gonna take 3 years off your life. And they show an example with this one dude that,
he was like, I'm not having this, I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. One guy tried to escape, but I guess everyone has these collars, so the collars kind of restrain them so they can't get away. So anyways, this one dude only had 1 gold coin, so they used some device on him that I guess literally sucked 6 extra years out of his life, you know. So then the next one was like this real old guy, and the old guy's like, you know, if you take 9 years off of my life, I might find out just die.
So he's already
yeah, and he's got no coins to give, and
the thing
people
is,
don't care.
Yeah, the main thing I was saying, Goku's gonna pull a Gohan right here. I just know it. Goku's gonna pull a Gohan like when he saw, you know, when we were introduced to Dende.
Yeah. So yeah, Goku is indeed gonna jump in there. But then suddenly this random girl with a mask on jumps in there instead, so she's going to be the hero, or try to. She throws a wasabi bomb that doesn't actually explode. So when people see that it's like a dud, they start chasing her, they grab her. She does have a taser of sorts, but either way she's still overpowered.
Yeah.
So Goku finally jumps in and starts attacking everyone, and it has a big fight, and it's very cool because it's a very classic Dragon Ball, more martial arts fight.
Yeah, no ki blast.
No teleporting back and forth or anything.
I like this fight. I really enjoyed this fight. He used a Nyobo and all that stuff.
And his own, like, you know, agility and everything.
Yeah. That's what I miss from Dragon Ball. Stuff like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It just takes you back. It's good. Also very fast-paced, very fluid animation. There's a part where it's like, it's so quick, but you see Goku actually block a strike with the staff and then smack him and everything, but everything is so smooth, happening all at once, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's just good seeing Goku like fight. And I guess it's like, you know, the anime, the series works all these restrictions with the heavy air, and he's a smaller person now, and his body isn't completely in control, so it's kind of cool that even with all that, Goku can still rely on good old-fashioned martial arts skills, which hasn't really used in the later series, because, you know, it's all just overpowering and key blasts. And
yeah, like, and for a person like me, I just get sick of all that mess.
Yeah.
I like going back to the, you know, the nice little
irony, because we're both wearing like Goku Ultra Instinct shirts, but
I know,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, he kind of ends there. He beats up everyone, and then they kind of get away because Glorio says that now they're going to be fugitives of the soldiers because he did that, and the girl follows them. And she takes off her mask, and she reveals herself to be like the girl that we see in the intro and outro and everything.
And this is a character named Pansy, and the next episode is called Pansy.
So yeah, I'm assuming that's when she'll officially introduce herself or whatever. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was the missing character because, yeah, of all the people you see in the intro, you do see lots of little pictures of like Goku, Bulma, Vegeta, Piccolo, Glorio, and then this random girl hanging out with them and stuff. So now we know that the missing character is Pansy, so we kind of have a full cast until the others join in, I guess.
It made me think of like, well, not really, though, Hakuto no Ken! You know, like thinking of the kid shows up, the boy, and he hang out with, what's the kid show or whatever. So yeah. That's what I was thinking when seeing this kid show up, and now she's going to be traveling with him and probably, you know.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm sure she'll have her uses and stuff in battle or whatever, or she'll probably explain more of the lore, because because I think Glorio lives more in the first demon realm. This girl might actually live in this third demon realm. She might get more exposition and stuff. So overall, pretty good episode. I have heard a couple of complaints here and there. Some people, because the old episodes are so slow paced or whatever, but I do like the calmer pace, and I do like how they introduce more things. Like they explained about the 3 Dragon Balls, we got introduced to those fusion bug things that are definitely going to come in later, you can tell.
Yeah, it's being set up.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So there is lots of good lore building and stuff getting set up, and you get more of an understanding how the demon realm and the 3 parts of it works.
And anyone complaining about slower pace, that is slow pace, that shows how spoiled people are now, because when we were growing up, this was the norm.
Yeah.
This stuff, you know, world building, character building, all that stuff was the norm. Not like, oh, we're going to start with this and we go straight, you know, you go from 1 to 100 in like 2 minutes. I mean, you know, that's not how it worked back then. And I'm kind of glad they're going with that because that way you get attached to the world. You get attached to the characters. You get more invested in the world that they are in, you know? You get invested in whatever the stakes are for the world, for whatever world the characters are trapped in or stuck in or traversing. Yeah. I mean, and I know this is probably controversial, but this is like how I felt about the Hunter x Hunter 2011 series compared to the 1998 series.
Modern remake?
Yeah, the 2011 series in comparison to the 1998 series. I think the 1998 series did way better with character and world building compared to 2011 series. Like, all right, we got this character. All right, he's on his adventure. All right, let's go fight. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Even with the first arc, he had that fight against Hisoka when he was his target for that little exam thing. Mm-hmm. And at least for the 1998 version, you felt Gon's anxiety knowing that he's going up against a crazy killer character, right?
Yeah.
He killed just for the fun of it. Yeah. And then for this version, it's like, yes, I'm going to get him. Then the next thing you know, they finished the whole thing. We didn't get invested in how he was feeling and all that other stuff. That's what I missed from old series.
Yeah. Another thing too, even with like Dragon Ball Z, that everyone just wants to go straight to the action. I mean, that still took time too. Like if we look at the Frieza saga, they still had to like find ways to get to Namek, explore Namek a bit. They weren't just fighting Frieza right off the bat. They didn't just arrive there and start doing fireballs everywhere. It still took build up and everything.
And
then the Cell saga.
No, going back to that, what you said about the Frieza saga, I know that everything that like that version that like Krillin and them had before they got the Namek was all anime original, but I actually kind of like that because it made like I know.
That is a controversial opinion.
No, I mean it is because I didn't mind them end up on that little fake Namek planet thinking they were already on Namek, you know. Yeah. I thought it was kind of an interesting little twist there. Cause I say, you know, it's something different instead of it being mundane and boring and the whole thing. Give them something else to do.
And then the Android saga was the same thing. It started off with them like having to find the androids and look for them, and you know, follow Dr. Gero back to his lab. It wasn't just like non-stop fighting right off from the bat. You know, even with Cell was hiding. They were going to different towns trying to find them.
And there's some little character interactions were also interesting too during that time. So that's something else I liked about it.
So even here, I'm predicting that later on, maybe especially when Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo will arrive, there'll be more of the crazy fighting that we're used to, and the big energy blast and the big bang attack and whatever else. But right now we're still enjoying like the
actual Dragon Ball.
Yeah, getting to know the world, the new
world.
Daima world that they're in, and the lore building and all that kind of stuff.
And Goku trying to interact within that world or trying to get used to that world.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll help a lot because once he actually fights, you know, more dangerous threats, it'll make more sense because by now, with all these little adventures, his body's going to be more used to the thick air and stuff like that. So, and he'll be more used to his body and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So anyways, guys, next episode is going to be called Pansy. It's going to be about her. I'm sure we'll get her backstory and more stuff like that.
Yeah, if it's like, what's that cute name? Mutt from, whatever his name was from,
Bat.
Huh?
Bat, right from Kenshiro?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name was Bat.
Bat. I'm sorry, I really call him Mutt. Oh no, that was Indiana Jones. Anyway, Mutt,
yeah,
Bat.
So anyways, guys, this is Mark Rodriguez signing off here.
And this is Wendy, who obviously can't keep her different series straight. But bye guys, looking forward to the next episode.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait for that one.